pumpkin pie, pumpkin spiced latte, pumpkin flavored tea. 'Tis the season, my loves. Today on my channel, we are going to be creating a Dollar Tree fall centerpiece using the rich, vibrant colors of fall foliage. Stay tuned. For this project, you will need 2 of these ribbed acrylic bowls. You will need 1 of these fall foliage garlands. You will need orange and green diamond wrap. You will also need this hollow circular dry foam. You will need 1 of those candy bowls, and the only thing that we're using from it is the cover. In addition, you'll need some fall foliage and of course fall flowers of your choice. You will also need some orange spray paint and green, and I chose a Krylon brand, but you are invited to use whatever brand you are comfortable with. And of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to bring outside and spray paint your 2 acrylic bowls as well as the top of your candy jar. And of course, I'm using the orange for the 2 ribbed bowls and the green for the top of that candy jar. So once your bowls have dried, you will bring them inside as well as the top of your candy jar. And now what we're going to do is we are going to place 1 bowl on top of the other to make 1 seamless closed figure. And so to do this, I'm just going to go in with my E6000 glue around the lip of the first bowl, and then I'm going to follow up with my hot glue gun, and this will ensure that we can continue moving. The hot glue gun is going to give us that right now adhesion that we need, and of course that E6000 glue is going to cure over time. And so if you see, I'm just going in skipping maybe every other rib because we don't want it to come out too ooey too gooey and then we have unnecessary cleanup. And once I have placed all of my glue on the bottom, I'm going to take the top of my pumpkin and place it atop of the bottom half, and I'm not going to press down. If you see, I'm just holding it very gingerly because I need to find my placement. And when I say placement, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to match up each rib on the bottom with a rib on the top. And so just continue this process until I finally get them lined up to my satisfaction. And once I have, then I will press down and apply some pressure. Now the next thing that we're going to do is, see the pumpkin now? We are going to take our E6000 glue again, and we're going to place that glue on the top, how can I say, rib of that bowl, because the cover of that candy dish is not going to be touching any place else but. And so using my E6000 glue as my foundation and then going in again with my hot glue gun, not using pellets this time, I'm going to use a little stream because like I said, I want us to be able to keep working. And once I have placed my glue on, I'm going to take my little cover and I'm just going to place it. If you can get a perfect placement first, get it, set it, and forget it. So now that we have given our pumpkin and our cover a chance to dry, what we're going to do is, to make this pumpkin look as realistic as possible, is we're going to adorn the top of our pumpkin with some fall leaves. Now I know these are not pumpkin leaves, but it's the idea, it's the concept. And so just going in at first with my hot glue gun, and at first this is all I decided I was going to use, but then I thought about it and I figured, you know what, I really want these leaves to be permanent on this pumpkin. So as you can see, I'm just going around the brim of the handle of that candy dish with my E6000 glue, and then I am going to continue laying my leaves all the way around. When I'm finished, I'll come back to show you what it looks like. And so here we have the top of our pumpkin adorned, with our fall leaves. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pumpkin and we are just simply going to set it in this dry foam. And if you would like, of course, you can and are welcome to glue this down. I did not want to glue mine down because I wanted to be able to take it out and change out my flowers if I wanted to, but you will be more than likely or rather more than welcomed to glue this down if you like. And all I'm doing here is I'm just placing my flowers of choice going all the way around the ring, and I'm just going to continue this process until I am satisfied with my floral placements. And so now you see our pumpkin that has been adorned with our fall flowers. And so now the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our diamond wrap. And I have already pre-cut mine into the length that I need. And we are going to use this diamond wrap alternatively, using our orange and our green to go around our pumpkin. And I'm going to be placing each one of these in between a rib. I'm only going to adorn the top because of course the bottom is obscured by our flowers. But as you can see, I only put 3 small beads of glue, one on the first crystal, one in the middle, and one on the last. And now I am putting it into place. And so now that I've placed an orange, I'm going to go in with the same process with a green, just putting 1 bead of glue on the first one, 1 bead of glue in the middle, and 1 bead of glue on the end, and just very gingerly placing it in between that rib and pressing it down to ensure that that hot glue makes connection. And so I am going to continue this process going all the way around. I'm going to clean up any glue fronds that are there, and then I'll come back to show you our finished project. Well, there you have it, my darlings, our Dollar Tree fall centerpiece. Now, I will share this brief story with you, kind of like an anecdote. Coming from the islands, fall and winter are not my favorite seasons just because I don't do cold very well, but at the same time, just for the fact of the beautiful rich colors of the flowers and the leaves during the fall season, it is one of my favorites. So kind of like an oxymoron, isn't it? But when you look at those dark purples and those rich reds and bright yellows and oranges and how they all come together, who would not want to adorn their table with this centerpiece? Listen, Target, TJ Maxx, Ross, they have nothing on us, my darlings. And as our motto on this channel goes, why buy when you can DIY? My darlings, my Danny's darlings, I just want to say to you, thank you for all the love, the encouragement, the support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing our videos. Thank you for growing our community. Please know that I appreciate you guys. And if you are not yet a Danny's darling, we would humbly encourage you to join our ever-growing community of DIYers as we learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. Listen, it has been a pleasure, my loves. I look forward to your comments, your questions. Please be sure to check out the description box where I will leave a list of all of the items that I used in this tutorial, as well as the estimated cost for this. My darlings, until next time, be well, take care of yourselves. Know that I love you all. Bye now.